In October 2006, Derek Amato dove into the shallow end of a swimming pool at a friend's backyard party in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. He hit the bottom hard. He suffered a severe concussion, lost 35% of his hearing, and experienced significant memory loss. He was hospitalized for 4 days, and when he sat down at a friend's keyboard a few weeks later, for the first time in his life, he played like someone who had practiced for decades. Derek Amato: "I sat down at the piano and my hands just went. I didn't think about it. I didn't decide anything. The music was just there. It came out of me like it had always been in there, waiting." Amato could not explain what he was playing. He did not know music theory. He could not read sheet music. He had no memory of ever studying an instrument, but he played for 6 hours straight that first night, and what he played was, by any measure, extraordinary. When professional musicians later evaluated his playing, they described it as sophisticated, emotionally complex, and technically accomplished, as though he had trained for years. Dr. Darold Treffert has spent his career studying savant syndrome, the phenomenon in which individuals demonstrate extraordinary abilities, often alongside developmental conditions like autism. Acquired or sudden savant syndrome is rarer still. It occurs when a brain injury or illness suddenly unlocks abilities that were never previously present. Treffert has documented approximately 30 such cases worldwide, involving music, mathematics, art, and calendar calculation. Dr. Treffert: "We carry within us far more capacity than we access. The theory is that injury to certain inhibitory circuits releases access to dormant abilities, essentially removing a lock that kept certain capabilities from reaching consciousness. The ability was always there. The injury opened the door." Amato also began experiencing a phenomenon he describes as seeing black and white squares moving through his visual field, which he believes he instinctively translates into musical patterns on the keyboard. Neurologists have struggled to fully categorize the experience. Derek Amato's story is not purely triumphant. The same injury that gave him music also gave him chronic headaches, persistent memory problems, and significant hearing loss. He lives with the consequences of that day in the pool every day. Derek Amato: "People focus on the gift, and it is a gift. I won't deny that. But there was a cost. There is always a cost. I traded part of myself for this. I'm still figuring out whether that was a good trade." For neuroscientists, Amato's case raises one of the most tantalizing questions. If these abilities exist in all of us, locked behind inhibitory circuits, is there a way to access them without the trauma? Could the door be opened from the inside? Derek Amato has since recorded albums, performed publicly, and built a life around a gift that arrived without warning and without instruction. He did not choose it. He did not earn it in the conventional sense. It simply emerged from the wreckage of an accident, from the depths of a brain that apparently had more to offer than anyone knew. The music was always in there. The pool just let it out. Learn more on unbedsidemanners.com.